We all associate tulips with Holland, and they've been growing them exceptionally well for many, many centuries. Now the thing is, tulips aren't native to Holland, they're native to Central Asia. But the problem is, what grows in wet, sandy Holland doesn't necessarily grow well everywhere else, and it didn't. And about 70 or 80 years ago, there was kind of a backlash because people were getting tulips and they just would not persist. The breeders kind of went back to the drawing board and they went looking for old tulips that were thriving in old gardens, and they found them. These were tulips that had persisted for decades and perhaps even centuries. And so they bred them all together, and the result was the Darwin hybrid.
These are the best of the big tulips because they have long-term staying power, and they naturalize in our climate because our climate and our soil is not that much different than Central Asia.
Other tulips that do well here are the shorter emperor tulips and true wild tulips, which are actually grown from cultivated stock, not dug in the wild. But, and this is a big but, if you have a critter problem, steer clear of tulips. There's no way you can outwit the deer and bulbs. Instead, choose bulbs that are poisonous. These include daffodils, hyacinths, and alliums. This doesn't mean curious deer won't give them a nibble, but they'll likely leave them alone.
I love daffodils, and I add some to my garden every fall. If you've never grown spring blooming bulbs before, you have to realize that they absolutely, positively must be planted in the fall. You cannot store the bulbs under your bed and expect to plant them in the spring. Bulbs are living things and they will dry out and die. So get your bulbs and get busy planting.
Most bulbs look better planted bouquet style. Dig a hole that's big enough to hold 5 to 7 bulbs. It is much more effective than one planted here and one planted over there. Dig the hole to be about 6 to 8 inches deep. Add bone meal because bulbs benefit from extra phosphorus. Then add your bulb, pointy side up, then cover and wait for spring.